Are you battling the daily grind of arthritis? That stiff, achy feeling in your joints, the unrelenting inflammation that seems to laugh in the face of your efforts. Many seniors feel trapped, relying on temporary fixes or just accepting pain as a part of aging. But what if I told you that some of the most powerful tools to fight back might be completely missing from your arsenal? What if the standard advice you've received is dangerously incomplete? You think you're doing everything right, maybe taking painkillers, perhaps trying glucosamine, but the relief is fleeting, isn't it? That deep, nagging ache persists. Well, could it be that you're overlooking fundamental building blocks your body is screaming for? Today, we're not just talking about minor tweaks. We're diving deep into 3 critical minerals that countless seniors are unknowingly deficient in. Minerals that could be the missing key to unlocking real, lasting comfort from arthritis. These aren't just optional extras. They are essential players in calming the inflammatory storm, supporting your joint structure, and potentially dialing back the clock on that pain. But the shocking truth? Most people, especially those over 50 or 60, simply aren't getting enough. Stay with me, because understanding these minerals might just change how you manage your arthritis forever. Have you felt frustrated by treatments that don't seem to work long-term? Let me know in the comments right now. I read them all. Let's uncover these hidden truths together. Let's start with magnesium. You might hear about calcium for bones, maybe iron for energy, but magnesium? It often gets pushed to the side, treated like a minor player. But what if I told you this neglect could be actively sabotaging your efforts to fight arthritis pain? The reality is, magnesium isn't just helpful for arthritis, it's arguably foundational. Think about what arthritis really is at its core. Inflammation. Whether it's the wear and tear of osteoarthritis or the autoimmune attack of rheumatoid arthritis, inflammation is the fire raging in your joints. And magnesium? It acts like your body's natural fire extinguisher. It works deep within your cells, helping to dial down inflammatory markers, telling your immune system to calm down, to stop overreacting. But here's the truly alarming part. Studies suggest that a vast majority of adults, especially seniors, are deficient in magnesium and don't even realize it. You chalk up that morning stiffness, those muscle cramps, that persistent joint ache to just getting older or arthritis acting up. But could it actually be your body desperately signaling a magnesium shortage? Have you ever considered that your relentless joint pain might be amplified by this hidden deficiency? Now let's dig deeper into something crucial, the stress connection. We all know stress makes everything feel worse, right? A bad day emotionally often translates into a worse day physically, especially with arthritis. But why? Stress triggers a cascade of physical responses, including a surge in inflammation. It literally pours fuel on the fire in your joints. This is where magnesium steps in as a quiet superhero. It doesn't just work on the physical inflammation, it helps soothe your nervous system. It acts like a buffer, helping your body manage stress hormones like cortisol. By relaxing muscles, calming nerves, and regulating that stress response, magnesium helps break that destructive cycle where emotional stress leads to physical pain, which leads to more stress. You see how it spirals? It's like giving your nervous system a much-needed sigh of relief, which in turn helps calm the joints. Isn't that a perspective shift? We often treat the joint pain directly, but what about addressing the stress that makes it flare up? So how do you boost your magnesium levels? Yes, food sources are important. Leafy greens like spinach and kale, nuts like almonds, seeds like pumpkin seeds, avocados, even dark chocolate. These are fantastic. But let's be brutally honest. Given modern farming practices, depleting soil minerals, and potential absorption issues that can increase with age, can you realistically get enough magnesium from diet alone to combat chronic inflammation and deficiency, especially if you're already suffering? In my opinion, for many seniors battling arthritis, relying solely on food for therapeutic levels of magnesium might be wishful thinking. This is where targeted supplementation becomes not just an option, but potentially a necessity. But which supplement? This is critical. Avoid the cheap, poorly absorbed forms like magnesium oxide, which often cause digestive upset and offer little benefit. Look for highly bioavailable forms like magnesium glycinate or magnesium citrate. These are gentler on the stomach, and your body can actually use the magnesium effectively. Are you currently taking magnesium? What form? Share your experience below. And here's a significant bonus many people overlook. Magnesium is incredible for sleep. How many nights have you tossed and turned because of joint pain? Magnesium helps relax the body and mind, paving the way for deeper, more restorative sleep. And when you sleep better, your body heals better. It reduces inflammation, repairs tissues. Quality sleep is non-negotiable for managing arthritis. Many report improved sleep within days of starting the right magnesium supplement. Imagine waking up feeling more rested and with less stiffness. That's the potential power we're talking about. Quick tip: if you start taking magnesium supplements, ensure you're drinking enough water. Hydration helps your body utilize minerals effectively. Now let's be clear, magnesium isn't a magic wand. It won't cure arthritis overnight. But consistent, adequate intake can dramatically shift the balance. It can mean more good days, less reliance on painkillers, feeling less tense, sleeping better. It's about giving your body a fundamental tool it needs to function optimally and fight back against inflammation. Are you willing to give this overlooked mineral the attention it deserves? All right, let's move on to another mineral that rarely gets the spotlight in arthritis discussions: zinc. You hear about it for colds, maybe immune function in general, but for your aching joints? Absolutely. What if a lack of this crucial mineral is silently hindering your body's ability to repair joint tissue and control inflammation? Think of zinc as the foreman of your body's repair crew, especially crucial for joint health. In autoimmune types of arthritis, like rheumatoid arthritis, the immune system goes rogue, attacking healthy joint tissue. Zinc plays a vital role in regulating this immune response. It essentially tries to act as a peacekeeper, signaling the immune system to stand down, to stop attacking your own joints. Without enough zinc, that signal can be weak, allowing the inflammatory attack to continue unchecked. Does that make sense? It's trying to calm the internal chaos. But zinc's role goes even further. It's absolutely essential for producing collagen. What's collagen? It's the main protein-building block of your cartilage, that crucial cushioning in your joints that allows smooth movement. When zinc levels are low, collagen production suffers. Your cartilage can become weaker, thinner, and break down faster. For someone with arthritis, this is disastrous. It accelerates joint degeneration, leading to more pain, more stiffness, less mobility. Zinc is literally helping to maintain the structural integrity of your joints. Now, here's another frustrating twist: the vicious cycle. Research indicates many people with arthritis, particularly inflammatory types, have lower than optimal zinc levels. Why? Because the chronic inflammation itself can actually deplete your body's zinc stores. So the arthritis inflammation uses up zinc, and the resulting low zinc levels make it harder for your body to control the inflammation and repair the damage. It's a downward spiral. Can you see how addressing a potential zinc deficiency might be key to breaking this cycle? So, where do you get zinc? Food sources include oysters, a powerhouse, beef, poultry, eggs, lentils, chickpeas, pumpkin seeds, and cashews. These are great to include. But again, the question arises, are you getting enough? And are you absorbing it properly? Digestive function can decline with age, affecting nutrient absorption. Furthermore, certain medications commonly taken by seniors can interfere with zinc absorption. This is why, for many dealing with arthritis, considering a zinc supplement might be a smart strategy. Look for easily absorbed forms like zinc picolinate or zinc gluconate. But here's a critical warning: zinc can cause stomach upset if taken without food, so always take it with a meal. Even more importantly, do not take high-dose zinc long-term without balancing it with copper, as too much zinc can deplete copper levels. And avoid taking zinc at the exact same time as calcium or iron supplements, as they can compete for absorption. This isn't about megadosing. It's about restoring optimal levels safely. Consulting with a knowledgeable healthcare provider is always wise here. Let's connect another dot that's often missed: gut health. There's a powerful link between the health of your gut lining and systemic inflammation, including inflammation in your joints. Zinc is absolutely crucial for maintaining a healthy gut barrier. A deficiency can contribute to leaky gut, allowing inflammatory molecules to enter your bloodstream, potentially worsening arthritis symptoms everywhere. So, by supporting gut health, zinc offers another indirect but powerful way to combat joint inflammation. Are we starting to see how interconnected everything is? It's rarely just about the joint itself, so zinc isn't a magic bullet either. But think of it as essential support for your body's natural defense and repair mechanisms. It helps regulate the immune response. It's vital for cartilage health via collagen. It fights that vicious cycle of inflammation, and it supports gut health. Ignoring zinc could mean you're missing a key piece of the puzzle in managing your arthritis effectively. Have you ever had your zinc levels checked? It might be worth investigating. Before we move to our final mineral, one you've likely never considered for arthritis, take a second. Are these connections making sense? Is this information helpful? If so, do me a favor and hit that like button right now. It tells YouTube this content is valuable and helps others find it. Now let's uncover our third hidden gem. Okay, let's talk about boron. If you've never heard of it, you're not alone. This trace mineral flies completely under the radar for most people, including many health professionals. But what if this overlooked nutrient holds surprising power for bone and joint health, especially for arthritis sufferers? Could ignoring boron be a critical mistake? Boron might be a trace mineral, but its impact can be significant. One of its primary roles relevant to arthritis is its ability to modulate inflammation. Research suggests boron can help reduce levels of inflammatory markers in the body, potentially calming that fire in your joints by influencing the enzymes that drive inflammation. Less inflammation often translates to less pain, less swelling, and improved movement. But perhaps boron's most fascinating role is how it interacts with other minerals, particularly calcium and magnesium. Think of boron as a traffic cop for calcium. It helps ensure calcium gets deposited where it belongs, in your bones and teeth, and helps prevent it from building up in soft tissues, like your arteries, or even within the joints themselves, calcification, where it can cause stiffness and problems. How incredible is that? It's helping to keep your bones strong, while potentially preventing harmful calcification elsewhere. For seniors concerned about both bone density and joint health, this dual action is incredibly important. Boron also appears to play a role in hormone balance, potentially influencing estrogen and testosterone levels, which can impact bone and joint health, particularly as we age. Furthermore, boron seems to help the body utilize vitamin D more effectively, another nutrient absolutely critical for bone health and immune function, both relevant to arthritis management. Boron isn't working in isolation. It's acting as a catalyst, enhancing the effectiveness of other key players. Now, why haven't you heard more about boron? It's not typically included in standard multivitamins, and deficiency isn't routinely tested for. Yet, diets low in fruits, nuts, and vegetables might be providing suboptimal levels. Here's a compelling piece of evidence. Researchers have observed that populations living in geographical areas with higher levels of boron in the soil and water tend to have significantly lower rates of arthritis. Coincidence? Many scientists think not. It strongly suggests a protective role for this mineral. Isn't that fascinating? Real-world observations backing up the science. Where can you find boron? Plant foods are the primary source. Raisins, prunes, dates, dried apricots, almonds, avocados, pears, apples. Including these regularly is beneficial. However, given that intake can be highly variable and potentially low in many modern diets, supplementation might be considered, especially for those actively managing arthritis. Typical supplemental doses range from 3 mg to 6 mg per day. It's a small amount, but potentially powerful. As always, discuss with your healthcare provider before adding new supplements. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? Why is a mineral with such potential benefits for inflammation, calcium metabolism, hormone balance, and vitamin D utilization so often ignored? Perhaps because it's a non-patentable, inexpensive trace element. Whatever the reason, overlooking boron might mean missing out on a simple, natural way to support your joints and bones. Have you ever even thought about boron before today? Let me know. So we've uncovered magnesium, the stress-busting, inflammation-calming master mineral. We've looked at zinc, the immune-regulating, cartilage-supporting repair foreman. And we've explored boron, the forgotten catalyst that helps manage calcium, fight inflammation, and boost other nutrients. Notice a theme here? These minerals don't work in isolation. Magnesium helps activate vitamin D. Boron helps the body use magnesium, calcium, and vitamin D more effectively. Zinc is needed for countless enzymatic processes involved in repair. It's a beautiful, intricate system. And when one piece is missing or deficient, the whole system can suffer. Taking these minerals isn't just about treating a symptom, it's about restoring the foundation your body needs to manage inflammation and support joint health from the inside out. It's easy to get caught up in just taking painkillers or accepting arthritis as inevitable. But what if being proactive about these fundamental mineral levels could offer a different path? A path with potentially less pain, better mobility, improved sleep, and more control over your health. This isn't about abandoning conventional treatments, but about enhancing your body's own ability to heal and cope by ensuring it has the basic building blocks it requires. Remember, none of these are overnight miracle cures. Building up depleted mineral stores and seeing the benefits takes consistency and time. But the potential reward, feeling genuinely better, having more good days than bad, being able to move more freely, reclaiming activities you love, isn't that worth investigating? It's about shifting from passively managing symptoms to actively supporting your body's underlying health. What we've discussed today might be eye-opening. The first step is awareness. Consider your own diet, your symptoms, and perhaps discuss these minerals, magnesium, zinc, and boron, with your doctor or a knowledgeable healthcare practitioner. Ask about testing if appropriate. Consider if targeted supplementation, using the right forms and safe dosages, might be beneficial for you. I truly hope this information empowers you to look at arthritis management from a new perspective. What was the biggest takeaway for you today? Was it the stress connection with magnesium, the cartilage role of zinc, or the surprising power of boron? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'm eager to hear from you and learn from your experiences too. If you found this video helpful and want more deep dives into natural health strategies, especially for seniors, please hit that like button. It makes a huge difference. And be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell so you don't miss our future videos packed with information to help you live healthier and feel better. Thank you so much for watching. Here's to taking control of your health, uncovering hidden truths, and finding real relief. I'll see you in the next video.